Pokemon, come a little closer. Come on. There we go. Okay, gotta talk. Those uniforms, please. I know it's school themed, but come on. Please have better style in the full game. Just saying. School uniforms ain't doing for me. What's going on, everyone? Town here, 59 Direct, and today we just got a brand new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet trailer. Now, a lot of people are definitely hyped for this game. I've definitely been hyped when it comes to the past two trailers. This one, on the other hand, I don't know what it is. I feel like they're maybe promising a little bit too much. So we're gonna go over everything in the trailer, though, some little details you might have missed and everything like that. Definitely some new and interesting information. And again, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Are you super hyped for this game? Are you a little skeptical, maybe like I am? Are you more in the middle? Let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments. And if you happen to be new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and leave a like as always. And if you want to keep up to date on everything that we do, make sure you go follow us over on Twitter as well. We have a 59 Direct Twitter account. You can go ahead and take a look at there. I like to post little clips and polls and everything like that, and some funny moments from our streams and everything. So make sure you check it out if you haven't already. All right, let's get down to business. As stated before in the past trailers, we're gonna have three main paths when it comes to this game. It's not just simply going to gyms, doing some side stuff, beating the league, and then catching every single Pokemon you can think of. This is completely different. So let's go over the three new paths. We got a lot of brand new information and some conflicting information that we heard from past trailers, and this seems to be different. Not really sure, but anyway, let's get into it. First thing we're gonna talk about is the battling those troublemakers. Yes, them pesky troublemakers, man. You better put those kids in their place, because you know we're all 10-year-olds and have the authority to do that type of thing. But hey, regardless, it is what it is. In this trailer, we are first introduced to Team Star, aka the nice looking versions of the old school Team Rocket. Hey, I don't care what anyone says, old school Team Rocket for the win. Now, according to the website, which by the way, linked down in the description below, because there's actually a bunch of information on there that they do not tell you in the trailer, Scarlet and Violet will have different uniforms, obviously, but they're actually going to play a part into these school troublemakers that you have to fight against. And these are basically raid battles is what they're going to be. In fact, if you actually pause at about the 53-second mark on the trailer, you'll see orange is shown on one of the main characters. However, if you take a look at the website here, you'll notice that they have a purple color necklace on and a grape badge. So this goes to show us that there will be different colors to represent the two different versions of the game. Now, we still don't know exactly how much of a change there will be between games besides the big obvious ones like the professors and the legendary Pokemon and certain Pokemon that will be available in there. Like we know that for pretty much a fact because this happens in every Pokemon game aside from Legends Arceus and some of the side games. So we'll have to wait and see exactly what the big changes are going to be. Will this mean that when you fight against these raids and these delinquent kids and everything, are we going to be able to get new and interesting Pokemon that you would never get just out in the wild? Or is it just, again, simply getting territory? Or is it just going to be as plain and simple as, hey, you beat some delinquent kids, now they're back in school and they're getting straight A's and impressing their parents and everything? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that one. Going on through the trailer, though, as we push through the raid camp, though, we get to see something that is absolutely completely new to Pokemon, and that is auto battles. Now, originally when I thought this and I saw some people posting about it on Twitter, I'm thinking to myself, auto battles, really? We're getting that? People complained about Legends of Arceus with the battles, aka, by the way, you could battle like normal in Legends Arceus. I hate it when I see that. Just saying right now. Anyway, regardless, when I saw that there were auto battles, I'm saying to myself going, really? Really? Auto battles of all things? However, to its credit, when we go over to the website, we do see some more confirmed information about this, though. I'm going to be quoting the website here, so go ahead and take a look for it yourself if you want to. As stated by the website, auto battles are a new way of battling that can be activated by using the Let's Go feature. Now, immediately when I saw this, I thought to Pokemon Let's Go. If you don't play the game or you haven't played it in a long time, as you know, you can have one of your buddy Pokemon basically be out in the world with you, right? On your phone, it's obviously a much smaller screen and they kind of just randomly wander around by you as you're walking, playing the game. But they will collect items and gifts and everything like that from time to time. So with this, basically, it looks like that's exactly what the Pokemon are going to do. Doing so will send out a Pokemon to battle wild Pokemon without needing orders from its trainer. Your Pokemon can be sent into an auto battle against any wild Pokemon you see in the field, and it can even find Pokemon to engage in auto battles on its own. When your Pokemon is out and engaging in auto battles, you can do what you want. Stay by its side to watch over it, or try looking for new items nearby. By defeating wild Pokemon in auto battles, your Pokemon can also earn items and XP points. Now, if this works as they are claiming it to, this could actually be a pretty amazing feature. I will say that right now, I absolutely will. However, knowing the power of the Switch and how past games have been, or any time any developer in the history of Pokemon or company or anything, or any games in general has just been like, oh yeah, you can totally do this. And then it's like a completely nerfed version of that, essentially, right? So I'm going to take a wild guess here that the let's go feature of this, essentially with the auto battles, they'll be able to go a decent distance from you, but I don't think you'll be able to send them to one corner of the map, because this is supposed to be a full open world game and you can go to the other side. I highly doubt it. The Switch is not that powerful. It's not able to do something like that personally. So unless they have learned how to actually do that, then by all means, developers, A+ job for that. But until I actually see it in full game, I don't think we'll really be able to go that far. So I know, very skeptical, but regardless, trying to keep a realistic look and approach to when it comes to these games. Now, let's go ahead and get back to the trailer. After we see some of these auto battles, we see what looks like a giant car Pokemon. On top of it, we get to see a brand new character, Mila, the leader of Team Star Fire Crew, most likely the Fire Pokemon team. So this basically looks to indicate that there will be multiple different factions for these star teams. So you have certain ones like grass, water, ghost, etc. So in this trailer, we can see the fire one. Now let's take a quick look back at those giant cars, because they're kind of interesting, I guess. We don't know 100% if these are going to be Pokemon that we can actually catch, but we know for a fact that they are going to be able to be battled from. AKA the boss and their Pokemon will be literally on top of the car and they're gonna fight you and your Pokemon. How tough are these raid battles gonna be? Who knows? Are we actually gonna be able to get land from them? Probably not. It's probably just gonna be conquer, and after that, random wild Pokemon will show up after that in the end game. Who knows? Maybe. Or maybe this is kind of a glimpse into the quote unquote end game and they're tricking us with the trailer and everything. Hard to say. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Other than that, though, in terms of how the raid battles look and everything like that, definitely a cool concept and everything. It will just, hopefully all the areas don't look the same. Obviously, I know the open world areas look different. Grass, desert, ice, all that stuff, right? But let's hope that the bases have some uniqueness to them. Let's just say that personally. I don't know. Again, we'll have to wait and see exactly what's going to happen, but regardless. Anyway, moving on. Let's look on to the next one, which seems to be the treasure quest that we learned about from previous trailers, but we have Path of Legends here. And here is where we're going to be fighting some Titan Pokemon. No, not Alpha Pokemon. That was you, Legends of Arceus. Titan Pokemon. Basically, think Alpha Pokemon from Legends of Arceus, but like 10 times bigger. Your giant uncle, right? Now, one thing I do have to also state here is we don't know if this means Alpha Pokemon are confirmed or not confirmed for the game, since we actually haven't really seen them in any trailers or anything. So just keep an eye out that if we do get any news on the Alpha Pokemon, we will keep you up to date as fast as we possibly can. So, of course, that means I have to plug this little thing in now and say, make sure you sub down below if you haven't already, and leave a like, and leave a comment as well. The comments actually do help the video quite a bit. Or if you don't have anything you want to type, leave your favorite emoji. You know, leave a star, thumbs up, thumbs down, all that stuff. Let us know your thoughts in the comments as always. Anyway, back to the whole Alpha and Titan, these massive Pokemon that we're going to face. Since these Pokemon are massive, we don't know if we're actually be able to catch them or anything, or after we do catch them, they become more of an Alpha style like Pokemon, where they're bigger than the normal Pokemon, but you know, obviously not 10 times bigger. I mean, just look at this big boy right here. Quaff, the Stony Cliff Titan Pokemon right here. Yes, that's his actual name with the life bar and everything right there. This dude is gigantic. Look at this beast right here. This crab means business, and it seems to be a Pokemon you don't want to mess with. I recommend leveling your Pokemon quite a bit. Don't go in there with the level 5 starter. It ain't gonna work out too well for you. According to the website, which gave us again some more information, while doing these, you'll team up with one of your classmates, Arvin, who, while not very good at battling, has asked you for some assistance. Stated at around the minute 16 mark, you will venture into layers of Titans and collect their Herba Mystica. I mean, heck, even Arvin pulls out a one-liner. Damn, no Quaff has got any business being that big. Pokemon, they got cheesy lines through and through. Always have, always will. Anyway, again, like we stated at the beginning of this little section here, we don't know if this is the treasure stuff that we've heard about in previous trailers, but regardless, it definitely looks interesting. And if it does happen to be the treasure part, maybe this is simply what we see at the beginning of the game, and we'll have more exotic treasures that we'll be able to find out through later in the game. Who knows what the end game is going to look like or anything like that, but regardless, we'll have to wait and see. And again, who knows if we can actually catch these Titan Pokemon and then they become more like an Alpha style that we can actually use in battle, or we can't catch it all. Seems like a missed opportunity if we can't, though. So, Pokemon, time to prove yourself. Finally, the last path that we're able to choose as well throughout the game is Victory Road. This is going to be your typical through and through gym battles where you become the champion. We get to meet a new character called Miss Greta, who is the chairwoman of the Pokemon League. Now, there is actually something new to the Pokemon gyms, and that happens to be some kind of test or trials that we have to pass before we can go and actually face off against a gym leader. In the past games, we navigated a puzzle, fought some trainers in the gym, fought the gym leader, we were gone basically, right? Great place to earn some XP, but that was basically about it, right? In the trailer, we get to see what looked like mini tests and kind of mini games and creative puzzles, essentially. If you notice here in the trailer, you get to see the number of sunflower that your character has to go and find. So basically think hide and seek. Now, while these definitely can be interesting, can shake up what gyms have done and everything in the past compared to now, hopefully they have really thought these through and have some interesting ones, because if we do nothing but hide and seek for 8 gyms, that's just going to be annoying personally. Now, I'm not saying they are going to do that. I'm just saying it's typical game development where you get the first few to be unique and interesting, and then they rinse and repeat in some way or fashion. Every game does this to some extent. So can Pokemon beat that? And even if they do have the similar ones, make it interesting enough to where we like it or not? I don't know. Hard to say. We'll have to wait and see what's after that, though. After Rizzo, we're gonna be able to finally take on the gym leader. Now, again, excuse my pronunciation to some of these names because they are a little tricky sometimes, especially if you don't hear them, but Brassius seems to be the name of the gym leader shown in the trailer, and he is a confirmed grass Pokemon. Pretty interesting. We haven't had a decent grass trainer in a while. I know that we're supposed to be able to go through the gyms in any order we want. I hope he's a challenge, especially if you leave him for later, because grass Pokemon gyms, or a combination of bugs and grass and everything, not exactly the toughest gyms to go against. So we'll have to wait and see exactly what's going to happen here. And 2 of his confirmed Pokemon are Smallville. That's not right. Smallville? What's this, a TV show? We got Smolive and Sudowoodo. Now, we also get to see our very first look at the terrestrialized version of Sudowoodo. So dude looks to be pretty powerful. I gotta say though, I feel a little bad for Sudowoodo personally. Dude must have some major neck problems with that giant leaf on his head. Other than that though, gyms basically to be about the same. We'll have to wait and see exactly how the difficulty scales and everything, because even though they allow us again to go wherever we want them to go, again, they've got to find a way to scale. You can't keep every Pokemon at level 5. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Maybe we'll get more information, or it's gonna be a surprise. Who knows? We still have a couple months till the game comes out. Finally, as we near towards the end of the trailer and we get, basic montages of seeing the legendary Pokemon, Miraidon and Groudon and everything like that, we do get to see what looks to be new pseudo legendary Pokemon. Now, as shown by the Twitter account actually for Pokemon, we get to see Ceruledge, the Fire Blades Pokemon, and Armorouge, the Fire Warrior Pokemon. Maybe the first one is Ghost, hard to say. They both have flames on them, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, the website itself, though, has not confirmed if these are pseudo-legendaries. That's kind of more of a community term that most people use. But regardless, it'll be interesting to see if these are pseudo-legendaries or they're just simply new Pokemon. A lot of us actually thought these might be the new Paradox Pokemon we're supposed to see, which are supposed to be past and future versions of already confirmed Pokemon, and probably new Pokemon as well. But again, we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen. But these do look like pseudo-legendary Pokemon. I like the design of the second one. The first one with the hand cannon, it looks okay to me personally. I definitely prefer the Fire Blades. The final thing we do get to see in the trailer, though, are the starter Pokemon and their terrestrialized forms and their main moves. We get a giant solar beam-like move all the way to a massive Hydro Pump, which also seemed to promise on the power that these forms are supposed to bring to the game. So while they definitely look really cool, I'm still going to say this right now, and a lot of people have said it as well also, Mega Evolutions are still my favorite. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see what these look like when they're actually in their final evolved form and everything, which, side note, how have we not seen the middle stage of these evolutions yet? We have 2 months till this game comes out. I feel like past games showed us way earlier. I don't know, hard to say. We'll probably get a trailer like the last minute, but I want to see those final evolutions. That's how I pick my Pokemon. And with that, the trailer's basically over. It does seem like this Pokemon game really is trying to really deliver on as much freedom as possible when it comes to these games, which has not really been something that we've had in past games. Again, I'm still a little skeptical though when it comes to something like this, because we've had way too many games in the past that have promised ultimate freedom and everything, and in reality you really don't get that. And especially on a system as the Switch that is not nearly as powerful as any other consoles or anything like that, or PCs, you name it. We'll have to wait and see exactly what the limitations are going to be, because mark my words, there will be some limitations. If there's not, I'll be absolutely shocked. But it is a Switch. Gotta look at this realistically. I definitely expect some limitations when it comes to some of these systems and everything. When are we going to know, though? We're going to know very soon, though, because the game comes out on November 18th worldwide. That is literally 2 months and about a week, give or take. So let me know your thoughts down below though. What version of the game are you going to be getting? Are you going to be getting Scarlet? You can go Violet. Let us know your comments down below. We'll be definitely be doing some streams here on Direct. So again, make sure you sub if you happen to be new to the channel so you can catch those. And we'll have full reviews, previews, all that kind of stuff. Some how to catch certain Pokemon. We'll definitely try to do as much as we possibly can with this game. Finally, last little bit that I do have to mention though, if you're looking to upgrade your Switch, there is a new OLED Switch with the Scarlet and Violet designs on it. Want to know why I said upgrade? It's because the OLED Switch is not an upgrade. It's the same system on the inside. Where's our Switch Pro? I will say this though, our very own little Bobby, he's about to buy 7 of these things. You know he's going to. Don't believe me? Wait for the Twitter photos. It's gonna happen. Anyway, everyone, that's gonna be it for this breakdown of the video. I'm a little skeptical when it comes to some of the things that they've shown, but at the same time, I definitely like some of the things I did see as well. So again, if they can deliver on everything, awesome. But in some of the open world stuff, I'm still a little skeptical in terms of how much freedom we're truly going to have on a console that's pretty old. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments as always when it comes to the video. Let me know your thoughts on the game and which version of the game are you going to pick up. And again, leave a comment down below, even if it's a simple emoji showing off your feelings and everything. I've been Talon with 5 9 Direct. We'll see you guys in the next one. Johnny.